Now, most of you already know that in the Q2 of 2023, NIO has been struggling with their deliveries on a month to month. I mean, the month of April, we saw NIO delivering just over 6,000 vehicles, with, of course, May becoming the same month as April, which we saw, of course, them playing around or delivering just over 6,000 vehicles. Now, the month of June, you will know that it is this month where we are expected to see at least a recovery in terms of the NIO deliveries. And this, of course, is due to the fact that NIO has launched almost all of their NT 2.0 models, and we know that with that comes, of course, the demand in deliveries. I mean, one of the things that, of course, NIO did, which is supposed to boost their deliveries, of course, is the price cuts which they introduced into all of their models. Now, one of the things that is really making me to do today's video, ladies and gents, it is, of course, what one of the NIO management said just after the May deliveries, and that is when he was telling us what is it that we can expect in the coming month. And as seen on the screen, ladies and gents, and by the way, I got this, of course, pic in the streets of social media, which I had seen before, or which I had sort of like gotten it before, or during that time it was presented by the NIO management, or these one of the NIO top management, who indicated that, obviously, as seen on the screen, that June, NIO should be able to finish or complete production capacity ramp up, which then will mean that from July we are to expect, of course, things to start to change on NIO, because NIO, you will know that one of the things that they've been doing since the beginning of this year, they've been, of course, launching new models, which obviously it meant that they need to, of course, ramp up their production in both the true factories which they are currently producing their models, which is something that is incredible. Now, to get to see that, obviously, one of the NIO's top executives, in fact the senior vice president of user operations, it makes me to be really excited of what's coming, because already we are seeing some good signs of what's coming. I mean, just this week or yesterday, we received the NAV insurance registrations, which showed, or which brought back NIO into delivering over 3,000 vehicles on a weekly basis, which is something that is incredible, and something that is a good sign to say that we are seeing, or we are going to start to see NIO delivering good delivery numbers. I mean, yes, the price cuts are expected to boost, or will definitely boost the NIO sales, but one of the things that is important is the production ramp up. NIO was always supposed to ramp up their production in line with the deliveries which are expected to come in numbers, due to the fact that, of course, they have sort of like upgraded all of their models and introduced new models. So the fact that the vice president of user operations said this in May, and added that, of course, the ES8 was going to start with the deliveries, and mentioned, of course, about the ET5 touring event, which already taken place before it actually took place, it makes me really be confident and be hopeful that indeed from July we might start to see NIO delivering good delivery numbers. In fact, there are some people or investors that are even saying that it is possible that come this coming Saturday we see NIO, of course, breaking or reporting more vehicles than what they are currently expecting, or than their target, which is between 10,100 and, of course, 12,100. So I'm very excited about that, because, ladies and gents, when I got to see this sneak peek, it reminded me of what's coming on NIO. I mean, we know, or we already know, that second half is supposed to be a good, of course, half for NIO, because they would have upgraded the facilities, or they would have increased their production capacity, which is something that is incredible, and something that really makes me to want to think the kind of vehicles that NIO will be delivering on a month to month, and even before month to month, a weekly, or the NAV insurance registrations that we will get to see starting from July. I mean, already this week, you will know that NIO currently has 5 days, and in these 5 days, I personally believe that we can see NIO once again delivering, or managing to deliver, at least around 3,000, which will, of course, take NIO over 11,000 vehicles, which will be so good, right? So I'm very excited, guys, and I believe that blue sky is indeed coming. Those that, of course, stay strong and long to the NIO stock, they will definitely be rewarded. I mean, NIO, one of the things that, of course, like I said, it makes them to stand out is because they sell a wide range of cars. So whether you have your own family or not, you can get a suitable car from all these new NIO models. So I'm very excited, and I just thought to just give you this quick update and remind you once again what we saw from the NEO Vice President of User Operations, who indicated that, of course, we are to expect to see change from, of course, July. It is that month that, ladies and gents, chances are very high that we might see 20,000 deliveries out of NEO, or starting to see NEO delivering around 20,000 vehicles, which that will be so good, especially to the investors, or especially to those people that have been patiently waiting for NEO to get to that 20,000 deliveries on a month to month, and that includes me. So I'm very excited about what's coming, and obviously there are good signs already that are already taking place. I mean, the fact that last week we saw NEO, of course, selling over or around 3,200 in China makes me to be really excited, and makes me wonder the kind of NEO insurance registrations that NEO will report for this week. And as I've said, chances are very high that we might see NEO even this week, though they only have 5 days. They might still produce around 3,000 vehicles, because it looks like things are really aligning for NEO right now. And that, ladies and gents, will make NEO to obviously see some good recoveries in terms of the deliveries, and is going to make NEO start breaking records from July, which is something that obviously I'm excited and I really look forward to that. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, I'm still hopeful that worst case scenario, we could see NEO delivering or reporting a minimum of 11,000 vehicles come this Saturday when they report their June deliveries. I'm hoping for the best, because the way I'm seeing their deliveries, or their weekly deliveries, unfolding in China makes me want to think the better weeks that are to come following, of course, this the NEO insurance registrations for last week. So I'm hopeful, I remain bullish, and if you think that this video was amazing, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, God bless you all.